Good morning, beautiful people. My name is Adora Brandt, and this is my YouTube channel. Today, I'll be taking you on this beautiful 10 minutes yoga flow for hypertensive and diabetic patients. Now, it's important to note that some health challenges can pose as a threat to your yoga flow. So it's important to know what pose to do and what pose not to do if you have certain health challenges. So today I'll be telling you the poses to do in yoga, at least a 10 minutes yoga flow that will help you if you're a hypertensive or a diabetic patient. Coming up.
Welcome back, beautiful people. Now we are about to start the child's pose. Now make sure your toes are touching and push your hip back into your toes. Stretch out your arms and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can fold your hands together and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now take your right arm under your arm and stretch out your left. This will help you stretch your sides. Stay there for 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now do the same to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now go back on your knees on tabletop, and we're going to do the cat-cow pose. Make sure your wrist is stacked under your shoulder. You breathe in when you're taking the cow pose, and you breathe out when you're taking the cat pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Beautiful. Now go to downward facing dog. Take your leg to the back, bring it forward into a crescent lunge. Make sure your knees are stacked above your ankle so you don't hurt yourself. If you need to rest on something, please do. Make sure you are showing your body mercy and only doing what your body can. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now go back to downward facing dog as we do the same to the other side. Take your leg to the back, bring it forward. Make sure your knees are stacking above your ankles and take your hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's go back to downward facing dog as we come to a halfway lift up to mountain pose. Pull your pelvic up towards your spine. And bring your hand to Anjali Mudra to your heart center. You can do the Om sound or you can be silent if you want. Now I'm about to take the eagle pose. Cross your leg above the other one and use the hand of the same leg to cross. Cross your leg above the other one. Now sit your hip downward. Sit downward. Remember to pull your pelvic in towards your spine. And make sure your hands are just above your chest. Let's take that on the other side. If you're crossing with your right foot, make sure your right hand is also crossing. Let's stay there. And back to mountain pose. Now I'm about to take the tree pose. You can just keep your foot on your ankle and raise your hands to mountain pose. There's another variation for that. Take your foot up to your thighs, not on your knees, so you don't hurt yourself. If you can't do this, you can go back to the first variation. This is called the tree pose. Now we go to the airplane pose. Make sure that your hands are stretched backward and your face is also stretched backward as though you are an aeroplane. And let's do that to the other side. Remember to stretch your foot as much as you can so that it can help stretch your back. Go back to mountain pose. Raise your hand above your head, up to the sky, like you're telling God good morning this bright morning. Now let's go to halfway lift. This will help you lengthen your back. Now back to mountain pose. Now come down to your mat as you take locust pose. Lay flat on your mat and raise up your legs and your shoulders at the same time. Raise your legs above the ground and raise your shoulders at the same time. This will help with your back too. Now let's go to bow pose. With your hands, hold your ankles and pull your shoulders back. Don't put too much stress on your body. Make sure you're doing exactly what your body can. Just pull your ankles with your hands, and at the same time you're pulling your shoulders back. And let's do the upward facing dog. Make sure you're relaxing your shoulders. Now let's come to a high plank, go to a low plank and also an upward facing dog. This is called the vinyasa, into downward facing dog. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog, into downward facing dog. This is called the vinyasa. Sit on your mat with your arms beside you. Raise your hips up into a bridge pose. Raise, hold 1, 2, 3 and come down. Raise, hold 1, 2, 3 and come down. Take one more bridge pose, then lay flat on your back in a Shavasana. If you enjoyed this sequence, please give us a thumbs up and also share this video, subscribe and like it. Thank you. Until our next video. Bye.